Hey guys, and welcome to r/short scary stories, where I read stories from the r/short scary stories. It's as simple as that. So today I'm going to do something a little bit differently. So I'm going to pick the best from the podcast of what we read. So you'll hear Jordan and Ryan in these ones, and yeah, let me know what you think to the ratings that we gave them.
I hate it when my brother Charlie goes away. My parents constantly try to explain to me how sick he is, that I'm lucky for having a brain where all the chemicals flow properly and their destinations are like undammed. I'll start that a bit again. That I'm lucky for having a brain where all the chemicals flow properly to their destinations like undammed rivers. When I complain about how bored I am without my little brother to play with, they try to make me feel bad by pointing out that his boredom far likely surpasses mine, considering he's confined to a dark room in an institution. I always beg for them to give him one last chance. Of course, they did at first. Charlie had been back home several times, each time shorter in duration than the last. Every time, without fail, it all starts again. The neighborhood cats with gouged out eyes showing up in the toy chest. My dad's razors found dropped on the baby slide in the park across the street. Mum's vitamins replaced by bits of dishwasher tablets. My parents are hesitant now, using last chances sparingly. They say his disorder makes him charming, makes it easy for him to fake normalcy, and to trick the doctors who care for him into thinking he is ready for rehabilitation. That I will just have to put up with my boredom if it means staying safe from him. I hate it when Charlie goes away. It makes me have to pretend to be good until he comes back. Just that last bit. Just that last bit. That whole thing, I was just like, I was reading it, and that last bit, it makes me have to pretend to be good until he comes back. I'm like, that was dark. One line just turned it incredibly sinister. I was like, yeah, okay, this kid like misses his brother, like, damn. And I'm like, oh God, that's some messed up stuff.
It's so deep. The
Mm.
levels as well. That's the
It's
levels.
just the one line. It makes me have to pretend to be good until he comes back. Like, okay, the obvious thing is like, okay, yeah, he's the one doing all the bad stuff. But you stop and think about it. Like, maybe this kid that's telling the story that misses his brother is like not mentally like arranged correctly.
That's like psychopathy though.
Yeah.
That is she is a psychopath,
Mm.
or he. I think it's she, isn't it? If I remember rightly. But
Um.
either way, the sibling who's telling the story is a psycho, like full on psycho,
Yeah.
and the poor brother being blamed for everything.
Yeah, man. Like that
It
was
just makes
just
you.
too much. I got
Yeah,
brothers and sisters, and I'm like, damn, like wow, like I couldn't have like to think even it's just a story somebody's made up, and I'm like to have that stirring around in your head as a concept, like wow, okay, the gouged out cat. You went to town on the imagery there, man.
mm,
Yeah,
like changing your mum's tablets for
this what?
dishwasher
Yeah, I'm like,
tablets.
what? Dishwasher tablet? It's not even just like flipping Nurofen or something. Dishwasher tablet.
Yeah,
One thing else,
that's like
normalcy. Is that like is
normalcy.
he?
Yeah, it's like normality.
Yeah, like see, that's how I read it, and then I was like, normal. Oh wait, no, that's not what that says there. But I just wanted to make sure that was a word, is a real word, and I said it properly. But yeah, that's my first. It wasn't really scary. It was just like disturbing, I'd say.
Oh yeah, 100%. It's written
Yeah.
so perfectly.
Mm. I
Like
enjoyed reading it. Thank you
most
for the
scary
chance.
stories is if you put an edge of normality on it, like say it could sound like it could happen in everyday life. That makes it even scarier when you think about it. Could be happening, next door. Next, you could be living next to that.
I mean, this is like so.
We
This is
don't do that to me.
yeah. This but this is the thing. Like this is just from siblings, but there's plenty of probably people that have been tarred with a brush that's nothing to do with them, and that they're screaming their innocence. And some psycho is laughing while they're like, "Oh, they are the bad person. They're
Yeah.
the bad person." you know. Um. So rating wise, for me, I'm giving that a 4. 4 out of 5 Spooky Wookys from me.
Ooh.
We have to go with the definitely 4 spooky wookers on that one. Might do it.
Um. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go 5, man. That one hit me hard because like I haven't really read these types of short stories before, so I'm gonna go 5.
Okay, so that will be a 4.33 if my maths is correct.
Yeah, sounds good.
4.33 out of 5 for that one. So, really good story. Did it say who wrote it?
Yeah, it is horror in pure form is what I've got here on this
Okay,
website that I'm looking at. I don't know who the person is.
link will be in the description anyway, so if you want to go check it out yourself and read it, that it'll be in the description. Next up will be Jordan.
Tis indeed I. Right, so this is called Thanks for Playing. It's by Mortify More on Reddit. See? Look, right there. Tom pointed to the corner of the black television screen. Underneath the golden letters, Thanks for Playing. The other boy, Richard, squinted and leaned towards where Tom put his finger. Tommy, I'm not seeing it. Man, come on. Look. Using one finger he drew. See, there's like cheeks, a forehead, mouth. It's a face. A face, dude. Richard tilted his head. I kinda see it? Tom excelled and walked away. Richard followed and they flumped down on the couch, staring at the video game's finale screen. How'd you even notice it anyway? It's obvious. Just finished my game, went to grab a snack, and it's just staring at me right there. Richard tried again to picture it. There was some faint white coloration in that spot, and 2 darker areas could have been eyes, but it looked too wrong. Too unlike a face to actually be a face. It was like a combination of different face pieces. A jigsaw face, but ghostly and probably not even there at all. Besides, whenever the image came to him, a bad feeling crawled up his throat. Why would he deliberately creep himself out? On a school night, a few blocks from home. Maybe this was some trick Tom was playing, except whenever Tom pranked, he couldn't help but giggle. Seeing Tom this agitated, uneasy too maybe, meant he believed a face really was there. I'm not seeing it. Tom excelled again and tapped the controller, and the screen, with or without a face, faded away. Oops, scrolled down a little bit too much there. On the way home, Richard avoided looking at the swaying trees, the darkness between them. He knew what he would see there. Whether or not it actually was real, that was the problem with it. He tried forgetting it after the game shut down. Tried using new toys and YouTube videos, but it creeped back into mind. In the dark windows, in empty rooms, in the corner of his eyes. And that face kept becoming more vivid in augmentation of features. Had Tom not turned off the game, he would have seen it now, staring back at him with obscure hatred. Now he was 2 blocks away from home, and every movement of trees hastened his steps. Focus on the walk, he told himself. Don't think about it. He repeated this until his foot touched the carpet of his house. Dinner was had, teeth were brushed, pajamas put on, then bed. Now, nestled under covers and back in darkness, he wrestled with his thoughts. Despite his efforts, the face faded back to focus. It loomed in his closet, watching him with sunken eyes. Richard closed his eyes, told himself it would be gone after, but it wasn't, and it was moving now slowly towards him. Richard could see it clearly now. How could he ever not have seen its gaunt features? A hand emerged, and then 4 more, and the face seemed to be smiling now. So, what do you think of that one? That's it's kind of preying on, monster in the corner of the room type thing, but just haunting him and just kind of getting more and more vivid. Quite spooky.
What I don't get about like some of these stories, like I'd scream at this point. I'm 28 years old. I would scream at this point. Like I don't know who I'd scream to.
It had that whole sort of teen horror flick type of just don't open the door type thing.
Yeah.
Don't go in
the
there.
stairs.
oh, this is a hot place, and I hear that there's something bad up in that room. Let's go. No, let's not go. Let's go the
Yeah.
other way. But yeah,
Let's not investigate. But yeah, it is kind of like that. But
Let's call
from
Luke Collis because he wants to go and check it out.
Yeah, I'll go
once
check it out.
stay in the room with it for a night, see what happens.
Yeah, maybe it's an
You
actual
kinky
maniac.
But yeah, no. So I mean, you could kind of see where it was going at the beginning. As soon all these kind of stories, you see a face, something's going to become real in the end. So I guess in that sort, it's kind of predictable what was going to happen, but still kind of took not a dark turn, but I'd say a spooky turn towards the end. You don't even know what happened to him afterwards.
Yeah, there was it just kept increasing intense, like, and
Blair
then
Witch type thing.
and then it disappeared. That was it. It was like we're going up and up and up and up and up, and then stop.
Yeah,
like,
there was no next ending. Yeah, it was like no
what
proper
happens?
ending. Yeah.
We could have smiled and been like, "Hey guys, and welcome to the latest in the SleepyTalk podcast."
Oh, no.
It was you camping out there from the night before, hoping.
Please do not associate me with hiding in children's cupboards.
It's
Please.
I
don't have forearms.
Hey guys! Spooky Wooky indeed, man.
I think I've just ruined that story now.
We should write our own version of like Spooky Wookys where you are the Spooky Wooky, just pop out.
just at the end.
Hey guys, it's the
Buy my
Collins
vape juice.
Plug.
That guy with dreads, I am the plug.
Do you even vape?
I mean, I'm going to give that a 3 out of 5, I don't think it was as good as the first one, but it was still good. I liked how it went into sort of like his thoughts, like, just keep walking, make sure we get here, because we've all done that when something spooked us. It's always like you focus on one thing, and you go for it, and you try not to let other things come in and scare you. So psychological factor alone is a 3 out of 5.
I'm gonna go. Can you do halves?
Yeah, if you want. You're gonna make my maths more difficult.
1.5.
1.5.
1.5.
Now, why 1.5? Was it the reading? Did I do a terrible job?
Nah, I was just like listening. I'm like, yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There was no, I don't know.
It
Maybe
is a
I
bit
did.
cliche.
Yeah, I think that may be it for me. A bit cliche is probably a good way. I don't know. Like I say, that one that I read was awesome, and that was like the first one I ever read. So I was like, damn. So that might have set the bar pretty high for these type of things. I was waiting for the thing that just like got me and grabbed me, but it never really came. Sorry.
Clearly, I need to look even harder next time to raise the bar even more.
I'll be honest with you, mate. I literally typed it into Google. It's like the third one I looked at, so I got lucky.
What are you saying then, Jordan?
I'm gonna go with a 3 Spooky Wookys out of 5 on that one.
I think we're 2.25.
I think that sounds about right math-wise, I would say.
Yeah, 2.25 or 2.5, something like that.
Hang on a minute. We didn't even do the spooky.
So I think that's we'll do. Yeah, I'm gonna bump it up just because it's my podcast. So I'm gonna give it a 2.5. If you're all right with that, Jordan.
I'm absolutely fine with that.
You mentioned the reading. Are you supposed to judge the reading as well?
No, I'm
Okay,
not
that's
judging
all right
anyone's
then.
reading.
That's all right.
Yeah.
Then, cool.
Yours would have been a 0.27 if that
Shut
was
up,
the
man.
case.
My reading was awesome. Apart from normalcy,
Normalcy.
Normalcy. Yeah.
Namaste.
Okay, so I'll go. So this is by Reddit user Mellow Yellow Sun. It just sounds like a really cool song. And this is called I Know When My Husband Is Cheating on Me. I know when my husband is cheating on me. It's funny. Something like 60% of marriages end in infidelity. But you never think it'll be yours. There are so many articles on it too. How to tell, what signs to watch for. Is he spending too much time at the office or just working hard? crappy episodes on daytime TV, some silly girl sobbing as it's all revealed. These articles, shows, dramas, they're for weaker women. I knew the moment my husband didn't love me anymore. Oh, it'll start small. He'll smile more, for no reason. He'll laugh at little things she says or does. Things that he would have never in a million years found funny if you said them. And it'll only get worse. His face will light up like a sun when he sees her. And he will see her. You can't stop it. She's everywhere in his life. Invasive, like a cancer. Or a leech, sucking all of his attention and love away from you. And then, even worse, his friends, your friends, will notice. They'll tell you they've never seen him before like this, how happy he is. It's enough to make you sick. And finally, he'll tell you he's never felt love like this before, that he doesn't know how he lived without her. Well, something had to be done, obviously. I love my husband. I'm not having some little temptress steal him away from me. What kind of woman would I be then? No, so I took matters into my own hands. Thank God she's still little. I don't think I could have drowned her that easily if she could walk just yet.
Oh, jeez.
Why?
Very dark turn towards the end.
What?
What the hell?
What? It's that last line killer again. Damn.
Do you know how hard that was for me to read, given that we've just had a little girl? Like,
I could
do you know
that
how
would be
difficult that was?
Yeah.
No, the fact that
no.
like Ellis could think that, you know, obviously I love my daughter, and she's not going to kill me, is she? Like,
What do you think? She's here over here, and you're going to burst through the door. It's like, you're not going to touch our daughter.
so just to clarify, this isn't anything to do with like noncery, we'll say.
Yeah.
It's literally, obviously, a father will
Yeah.
90% of the time love their child,
Yeah.
like beyond any sort of reasoning, and obviously they'll be happy. Like I am now, I'm elated. I'm not going to get soppy, don't worry. Jordan knows the same thing,
Yep.
and you know that level of jealousy, that you'd kill your own child just to stop them from stealing your husband's attention. Holy sugar balls. That's all I'm saying.
That's like, so if you've got a bunny boiler, is, you know, what they do, what do you call a woman like this? Because obviously that's beyond bunny boiler. So
Evil.
okay.
Evil. Yeah, just it. That's it. Covers everything. Covers all bounds.
Yeah,
Evil.
Just
The baby boiler.
self-absorbed. Just wants all the limelight, on the center of attention. Even their own kid can't take the limelight away. That's just when you have a kid, you just kind of put away all thoughts of yourself away. It's all on your kid.
I just love that setup.
What's
Yeah, to be fair. Yeah,
The
the whole
setup.
Yeah,
it's that last
yeah.
line. The last line
Yeah.
just swept it away completely again.
Yeah.
I think that's
I
it
mean,
now. When I'm looking for short stories, scary short stories, if I ever am in the future, I'm just going to go straight to the last line. And if it seems just like a belter, then I know that's a good story.
Yeah, but the whole setup in that
Yeah.
was just, you know, there's a woman in his life, like he's
Yeah.
having an affair, like holy.
Yeah, it was
Sugar
so
balls.
sort of like almost normal, you know, and okay, so where's the spooky bit? This is just some woman a bit upset that her fella's gone elsewhere. She's gonna kill the other person. Oh wait, you know, this is that one line alone just completely changes the whole. I like these stories, man. These are cool.
So what are you rating it then? We'll go with you first, Ryan.
That's getting another 5, mate. I'm easily pleased. Apparently, like 2 5s. No, I'm not. 2 5s and 1.5.
1.5 is like no, it's scales.
Yeah. So, yeah.
What are you saying, Jord?
That's got to be a 5. Easy 5.
I think we've done it, guys. We've found the winner.
Hey.
Bit victory fanfare music. Get it played.
Yeah. In sync, we're gonna have to do 5 Spooky Wookys each, and I'll count us in. 3, 2, 1. Oh.
Ooh.
Ooh. Ooh.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I'm gonna have to sync them up.
Yeah.
So badly.
Yeah. Can you put the Final Fantasy VII Victory theme in there as well?
No.
Sorry.
Just get
Okay.
somebody to get a guitar remix in there. It'll be all good.
Yeah, I was literally just gonna put the anime WoW in over the top of all of that. No one's gonna know what just went down here. But I'm keeping this bit in just to say nobody's gonna know what just happened. Okay,
For the mystery. Mm.
but
Wink.
we're really upset with Jordan right now.
What?
I can't even defend myself from that.
Nope. I am the editor, and that is my second short scary story.
Is that your second one?
No, it's not.
Oh, sorry.
I'm keeping that in. Blooming hell.
I know. I was gonna say
There's Gullible on the ceiling. What? Where? So, guys, I hope you enjoyed that one. Given time constraints and stuff, I'm sorry I couldn't read out my own things, but there's just some quality banter in there. And I know some of you don't listen to the podcast; you just come here for the short, scary stories, which I appreciate. They're not everyone's cup of tea, so hope you enjoyed this little rundown of the best of these short, scary stories that we read out on the podcast. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below if you've got a story you want me to read out, or if you got any suggestions for the podcast if you do enjoy them. So yeah, thank you to all the new subscribers as well. Glad that you've come along and joined the little community that we're building. We're up to 141 now, which is incredible. I never thought back when I started this channel that anybody would actually like listening to my voice. You probably don't. You probably just like the stories, but I'm going to go with it anyway and boost my ego just that little bit more. So thank you once again, and take care.